Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
So, as far as quests are going, I'm talking about main quests. I think I'm going quite slow. Relatively slow. Dude, that's like forever away, I swear.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Well, they clearly did. Where's my broom? Whoa, wait a minute.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
वो बेसी सेंस भागना बंद कर यार। वो मैं क्वेस्ट की तरफ जा रहा हूँ यार, मेरे पास कोई राइड भी नहीं है। और यार एक मुझे बात बता, हमारे इधर ही है? यार वो कोई बीस्ट वीस्ट होती हैं इसमें, राइड्स हैं जानवर वगैरह, ये वो उससे आप तेज आप गाड़ी तो नहीं होनी ना अब इधर। यार हमारे एक बात मुझे बता, तूने ISPR की लेटेस्ट वीडियो देखी है? बस वो देखना फिर वापस आ जा। तो कल परसों की एक लगी भी है, अस्पताल का विजिट है जिसमें।
I should investigate.
No bro, you shouldn't.
It must lead to something grand.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonder if I'm safe to...
Enjoy suffering, do you?
यार मैं जो थोड़ा बहुत बोलता हूँ, जो उसके को हल्के फुल्के आ रहे हैं बस इतने मगर यार मैं क्या करूं फुल टाइम YouTube की वीडियोस बनाऊं या जॉब करूं जितना है बस शौक पूरा कर रहा हूं यार अभी तो मैंने लाइफ में कमाई $70 है यार कोई मगर इतनी मेहनत ही मैंने नहीं की ये बड़े करूंगा यार बच्चे करता हूं यार फोन घंटे तक जागा होगा वीडियो देख ली है शर्म तो आई होगी छोड़ फिर हाँ यार उसके साथ क्या यार कितना अजीब लग रहा था मुराद अली शाह के साथ यार कम ऑन यार
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Work hard and don't do it. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You made it.
Yeah bro I made it like literally after forever
Enjoying the view? Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
bro move
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I think this is the best option.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's... It's an honor to be a part of it.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
The wizards will be defeated.
One less human to worry about. I won't rest until you're dead.
Also! Expelliarmus!
Little magic trick. Burn me.
Incendio!
I will make you. You've made your last mistake.
Oh.
Incendio! Incendio!
Shot.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest. One less human to worry. But I'm better.
Depulso!
How is it so much too easy? Don't do that again, I beg you.
Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Protego!
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Like, bro, you did not even do anything.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking
I
a
know,
closer look
if
at the
you,
house
like,
itself.
Think about it. Goblins are like dwarves. I mean, they're short, obviously, but still, because they're digging. And dwarves love to dig and, you know, look for treasure.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type
True,
of
but I don't know.
knowledge.
Like, I haven't read
It has
much
to do
about
with the vault
dwarves.
Gringotts.
All
Let
I've
me see if I've
seen
got this
is
straight. You have
um,
Ranrock
I mean,
and
I've read
Rookwood
the
after you
Lord of the
because
Rings
something
trilogy,
you found at Gringotts,
and
where you ended up
dwarves
via
also
a
dig
portkey.
out of
You
greed.
can see traces of an
Like, they
ancient
get
magic
greedy
that you
too,
think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now
but,
you've been witnessing
you
memories
might be
left
right.
by keepers. Oh,
In the end, every
and this house belonged to a
mythology
Hogwarts professor
kind
who
of
was one of these non-Quidditch
describes
keepers
these
hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you,
these mythical
I'd think
beings
you were
in a
pulling
very
my
different
leg.
manner.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we
But
both
I think
have
our
good
general
reason to search
general
this house.
conception of dwarves
You
is that
for
they're
answers
short,
about what
they
happened to
dig,
Anne,
and they have
and me
access.
for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Compulso!
What did? Whoa! Wait a minute. That was a
stairwell.
glitch.
Revelio.
Oh,
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
are you kidding me? Like, I think this is the first time you have showed up in my channel. I've played The Witcher 3 so many times. Like, I've played it, like, I have done like 3 or 4 playthroughs of The Witcher 3. I was playing The Witcher 3 before this game got released. The next generation update of The Witcher 3. But in The Witcher 3, dwarves are very different. They're very, I won't say masculine. Of course, they're masculine, but I think the dwarves of The Witcher 3 are way different than the dwarves of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know, the Tolkien Legendarium. Of course, they look short. They use axes and stuff like that. But their mindset. Zoltan Chevy, he's a great dwarf. Oh, okay.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
It's my all-time favorite
You're not
game.
going to believe this.
The Witcher 3.
I can see the
It's
undercroft.
beautiful. Like, I don't want
What?
to talk about The Witcher 3 when I'm
A
playing this game
daydream?
because this game is very
Because
good.
that
Like,
happens to me
this is
too.
very good.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
they look great. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. So
I can
as
see
far
the
as this game is
undercroft through this
concerned,
stone wall, as though
um,
it's a window.
as far
This
as
has happened before.
like my
I'm
expectation, it's
listening.
I think
it's even
to do
better
with my
than
ability
I
to see
expected.
traces of ancient magic.
I had huge expectations of this
You
game,
said you
but
didn't
it's even
really
better.
understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true.
But
And I'm
but
still
with
not
all
sure
said and
what it all
done,
means.
this need,
What I
especially in
do
PC,
know
because
is that
right
my
now I'm
ability
playing in
allows me to
PC
travel through these
at
windows I
4K
see.
with everything
Wait.
maxed out.
We can get straight to the Undercroft
So
from here.
right now this game does need some,
Ominous
you know,
will be flawed.
it needs to be
We can.
optimized more.
But perhaps
doesn't
best not to tell
perform
anyone
as
else
well.
about this for now. Even Ominous.
But still, I'm gonna
Understood.
say it because I'm a Witcher
Well
fan.
then,
The next generation
invisible
update of
secrets,
Witcher,
ancient magic
which
passageway.
got released back
Here
in
we
December
come.
14th, the Witcher 3, which is like 7
I'm
or 8
tempted
years
to
old,
hold my
looks better
breath.
than this game. I mean, kind of. Okay, like this is my opinion. I can be wrong. Oh, fine. Okay, so I have played the Dragon Age Inquisition back in 2015, but I didn't fully play it. At that time, I did not have a knack for RPG games. So my knack
Why
for
would the
RPG
door lead us
games,
here?
it kind of evolved.
Sebastian, look.
I used to play first-person shooter games. I don't play them anymore. I love RPG games now. But I'm gonna say something which I don't know if you would be able to, because I have a different mindset. I've invested a lot when it comes to PC gaming. I'm a graphics enthusiast. I love good graphics. I have a really decent system. I have a
Why
really
hide
good
the
4K
triptych
monitor.
Seems as if
Actually, I have two
something's
4K
missing.
monitors,
A note.
and
Let's have a look.
like I've said, I've invested a lot. For me, a game should look beautiful. So now I cannot play Dragon Age Inquisition. For its time, it was very good, but I can't play it anymore.
Anything helpful in the note?
I own Dragon Age Inquisition, but I don't want to play it anymore. Man, I must sound rude. I think I haven't explained myself well. It's just I cannot play games which look old. It's not old, but it's old. I mean, it wouldn't look as good as this, or the next generation update of The Witcher 3, or Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or the upcoming Assassin's Creed Mirage. So, yeah. Show the note to Sebastian.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used
What,
by the
what,
keepers.
what
I've
is
been
it
thinking.
called?
A keeper lived in that
I
house
didn't know about
centuries
it.
ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I think the
can't be sure, of
first-person
course,
shooter
but
game
I don't
which
think
I have
so.
recently played a
I
lot
didn't see
is
any
Doom and
traces of
Doom
it around your
Eternal.
sister.
They're very
Hmm.
good.
Very well.
And maybe it's got to
But
do
that
with the
doesn't
fact
mean
that in
it's
the
not
90s I used
ancient
to play
magic.
the old Doom
There's
games.
still so much we don't
I
know
was really
about
small
it.
then.
True.
Because I was born in the early 90s. I'm
Perhaps this
almost like
triptych will
30
lead
now.
us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now
I'm gonna
I need to see
definitely check
Ominous.
it out.
Don't
Look
worry,
at its reveal
I
trailer or
won't tell him
whatever.
anything. Did I mention that apparently Salazar
Do you know-
Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No
Okay, when it
idea.
comes to the
Ominous just
Hogwarts
learned it.
legacy,
I'll let you know what I
I
find
love the
out.
Harry Potter
I
world.
have no
let's
idea our
call it the
visit to
J.K.
Sierra
Rowling
unfold
world,
into
okay?
all of this.
So
My head's an utter
I haven't
mess.
read the books. I've read all the Lord of
But
the
I'm
Ring
glad
books
you
though.
told me everything
I
you
haven't
did.
read the Harry Potter books, but I've watched the
be
movies
in touch.
twice. So before this game was about to come out, I decided to buy it because everyone was so excited about this game. So I've watched all the Harry Potter movies again. I mean, I tried my best to watch, what is it called? Fantastic Beasts. They're like prequels of the Harry Potter trilogy, but I couldn't watch them. Like, I watched the first part. It was, I don't know, I didn't like it, bro. Okay, so I have...
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
So I would definitely recommend, especially even if you are not even a big fan of Harry Potter, you should still try out this game. It's very good. Okay, equip. Okay, why not? Oh no, wait. I don't. Yeah. Shit, I need to be level 16. Okay, let's do some. What do you call it? some side quest. Purchase a broom in enchantment form. Yeah, why not? Probably my level will. I will level. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something really weird about the character customization. I don't know what type of mindset you have, but the character customization is kind of extreme. The thing is, as far as the gender is concerned of our character is literally gender neutral. For example, when NPCs which have a lot to do with the story, when they talk to you, they refer to you as they. Number one. Number two, in the character customization, you can put a male voice to a character which literally looks like a female, or vice versa. And you don't get to choose male or female. You get to choose wizard or witch. I mean, that is itself a obviously it does specify the genders, but in the end this game is like, I don't want to talk about it much, especially here. Okay, so something happened. I'm gonna tell you something else. It's very weird. So apparently this game has this character who is transgender, male to female, and okay, I'm gonna go out. And apparently they okay, I'm not gonna spoil the game more for you. So I had no idea. So that character looks like a fully what do you call it, like if you had as far as the appearance of that character is concerned, sorry, I'm not calling it, she looks like a female obviously, but her voice is of a man. So I got really confused. So I literally thought that this is some kind of bug, something's wrong with my game. So I went into Steam forums. I don't know if you know what Steam is. Steam is basically a big ass PC platform in which you buy games, you have your games. So Steam is legit. Like the owner of Steam is a billionaire. He's a rich dude. So coming back, so I went into the Steam community forums of Hogwarts Legacy, and I was like, why is this character's voice bugged out? Why this character, which apparently looks like a female but has a male voice? And I had no idea that everyone is talking about it, because I just randomly show up in the forums. I write this, I create this post, and I got banned from the forums for 2 weeks just because of saying that. And the reason I got banned was trolling. I wasn't trolling, it was a genuine question. So this game, it has some history to, like, it has some beef revolving around it, and that beef is that J.K. Rowling said some stuff about transgender people. Like apparently she's transphobic. I don't know if J.K. Rowling is transphobic or not. I don't follow J.K. Rowling. Like I don't know what's going on in her life. I don't follow her on Twitter or something like that. So I don't know. So apparently she said something about transphobic people. Sorry, she said some transphobic stuff, and because of which this game was kind of getting affected, because she is getting royalties of this game because this is her world. She created this world. So the developers of this game kind of made this game, what do you call it? I don't know, like I have a really hard time expressing myself. I'm really sorry. But they made this game, how do I say it? Kind of in line with modern times. So this is what is going on in this game. But other than this stuff, I don't know if you have seen. So this is the what do you call it? If you follow Harry Potter, so this is the Slytherin common room. I'm gonna show you the Slytherin common room. So it's in the Hogwarts dungeon. This is literally the basement of Hogwarts. But I mean, it has a. It's good. I mean, you have to give credit to the developers, man. Just look at it. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to complete some side quest. Sorry, I got really distracted. So, are you here? Flowers in May? ghost of our love, the man behind the moons. She keeps making comments to her books more inclusive but in their originality. Sorry, I'm reading out your comment. I'm gonna read it silently. Yeah, it is interesting. It is definitely interesting. I'm gonna start a side quest of that transgender character. So you gonna just check out that character's voice. You're very lucky that you showed up on, because like, I don't know. I won't say that she's a very important character, but she does have a part in the story mode. So I'm gonna go to her. So this is a side quest. It's not a main quest, so I don't think I would be spoiling much for you. I have to go to Hogsmeade. Yep. Oh, here it is. So this is Hogsmeade.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
This game is beautiful. Like, I just can't even tell you how much I like this game. Okay, so there are certain games which made me super excited. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I loved Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. They were beautiful. Then I loved The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is my all-time favorite game. I even played The Witcher 2. After like playing Witcher 3, like after completing like literally 3 playthroughs of Witcher 3, I kind of decided that I should try out Witcher 2. And I had to tune up my mind, that because obviously my mind was comparing Witcher 2 with Witcher 3, and you just can't compare a prequel with a sequel. It's just unfair. So The Witcher 2 was very good as well for its time in every possible way. The story, like the story of The Witcher 3 even made more sense after that. But my all-time favorite game is The Witcher 3. I love it so much. I wish I could go back in time and erase my memory, play it back exactly the way I played it the first time, but I can't do that. But after that, I really like this game. It looks beautiful. It performs really well. I'm a PC gamer. For me, playing this game, like, I'm gonna show you the settings. Then I'm gonna go inside and start the side quest, and you're gonna see that controversial character which got me banned. Let's not call her controversial. Let's call her interesting. So these are my settings. You can see they're like, the resolution is at 4K and everything's like literally maxed out. So for me, having good graphics is very important. Look at this. Everything's like ultra maxed out. I think the visiting world, not just how it is mentioned in the J.K. Rowling world, wizards in general, they have a lot of connection with spooky stuff which you get to see in Halloween. So this Halloween look is very much relatable. So I'm gonna go inside and you just check out that transgender character. I asked a very genuine question. Like, I thought the character's voice is bugged out.
Glad you came.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Oh, yes. Yes. God, I'm so glad you showed up in my stream. You're absolutely... okay. What was that tailor's name? Damn it. So you go to that tailor when you're looking for those Dandelion's girls, right? I don't know. I've forgotten that tailor's names. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of that tailor, but you're absolutely right. But if you remember very vividly, that tailor says that I don't know if he or she, they love to cross-dress and they only like girls. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this NPC, why did you leave your box of letters with Sprottles? And she might tell you about her transition. I don't know. So I'm pressing it.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
Well,
It
I was
would mean
wrong.
the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
And I still remember you also go to that tailor and get those casual civilian clothings for that ball which you attend with Chris in the what's that estate called? Man, I love that place where that murder takes place. Damn it, can't believe I'm forgetting that estate's name. Shit, hate myself for that. I've played that game literally so many times. Damn it. Okay. Honestly,
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Garen estate was in Hearts of Stone. That is some different estate. What was it called? Even that Memorial Derby happened near that estate. Shit. God, I hate myself for that. Adding the character. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, the thing is, in the end, this is a money-making business, right? It's a money-making business. It's a business to be popular in the gaming industry, especially when you have giants like Ubisoft and I won't say CD Projekt Red. I think it's CD Projekt Red is it's becoming a giant, but with all said and done, they wanted the heat of this game because a lot of people were they wanted to boycott this game because of, in the end, because of this game, J.K. Rowling is benefiting because she's getting royalty. So yeah, this is one of the reasons they are giving this game the modern touch, whatever you can call it. I don't mind.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Where do I set my traps? The lower or upper Hogsfield? Thinking in terms of good and evil. Hogwarts is very lucky
Maybe she said something and it was taken totally out of context. I don't know. I did not even bother reading it. I don't care, honestly. I was just really upset. I got banned for like I got a community. I'm a very respectable person. Like not respectable. Sorry. I'm a very respectful person. I don't judge people. I try to be very tolerant. In the end, I can like I'm human. I have my biases as well. But I felt heartbroken. I got 2 weeks community ban for trolling. I wasn't even trolling. It was a genuine question. But I still remember in that comment section of the post I started, someone said that this is a very controversial thing which you have asked. And everyone is asking about it. Can't you read the forums? I'm like, I don't have time. I'm not like 1 year old. I work and everything.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met.
Wagelbud. It was called the Wagelbud estate.
I was just
yes.
worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's
Patricia Wagelbud, and I think Patricia Wagelbud dies. She gets murdered, right?
Saw him myself near some ruins with
The
Rookwood
Wagelbud estate. Thank you.
I fear he got himself into trouble with
Thanks,
the
my brain.
Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself.
Now you've made me curious. I think I'm gonna like after this game I'm gonna Google what transphobic stuff J.K. Rowling said. Why would you Bardolph get involved with Rookwood?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
I do have Assassin's Creed 3 remastered as well. I didn't like it because it didn't look good. Remastered is the thing about remastering a game. It just visually looks good. Okay, imagine this game. This is 2023. Imagine in 2030 they decide to remaster this game. They wouldn't rewrite it on newer platforms. Like direct. Imagine in 2030 DirectX 13 is there. They just can't rewrite the game. It's too much of a hassle. So remaster. So when I bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed 3 remastered version came with it. So I played it a little.
It's right out of a storybook.
But it didn't look good, so I didn't play it further. Some kind of.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I'm a huge graphics enthusiast, but in the end the game has to be good as well. It just looks are not everything you need. It's the whole package, and this game is literally the whole package. Oh, definitely. If you overplayed the original version, then of course it would look really good to you. Makes sense. Honestly, the last three or four Assassin's Creed games I've played, like It's just the same thing all over again. It's too much repetition. Like Odyssey and Origins, they were so similar.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! 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 Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper?
Whoa.
I'm not sure Madam Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Incendio. Incendio.
Thank you. I really needed to level up because I couldn't play the main quest. Wait a minute. Why can't I fast travel? Oh, I can.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madam Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf.
So apparently her brother died, but we gave her the... Like, we spared her from the bad news that her brother is dead. You know, we get to do that a lot in The Witcher 3 as well, if you remember. Oh, astronomy class. You're gonna love this. And you'll also get to see Hogwarts from the inside. Okay.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Like, I want to say something, but I don't want to say that.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Did she say meh?
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Yeah, why not?
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I literally thought that this class was over. I was like, what?
As long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius in my hand?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
This looks like a pensive.
Revelio.
A pristine night for thousands.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore.
Revelio. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Like this guy, it seems as if he has no friends at
It's
all.
not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not this close to school, I mean.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
So what do you do, like, lie on it?
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
This is interesting.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription.
Dude, you told me that
I'm
already.
practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Fascinating. That was fascinating. Honestly, I have no interest in finding out astronomy tables. I'm not kidding.
Never do get tired.
Acquire and use a venomous. Oh, okay, where is the man? I'm really confused right now. So Professor Garlic wants me to field test a venomous, whatever it's called, and a mandrake. Should I need any Caesar plant? I can visit dogweed and deathcap.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Okay, so where is Mandrake? Where is dogweed and death cap? Northern outskirts of Hogsmeade. Okay.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh.
Assignment's all finished.
Where's the map?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I don't think it's anything.
I went to the late one. Oh, hello.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
It's the first year I'm visiting now.
boys don't make it any easier.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Why do students always frown? He should burn the castle down. Look at me!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
And I'll not say a word more.
Revelio. Cabalzo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.